Okay, here we go. So, so, what happened? What did happen today so far? Okay, now, last night I had marked out these lows. Okay, let me turn this mess off. Let me take this shit off. Let me take everything off, in fact. Let me take now. Got you hyped up over there. I know. Calm down, calm down. Now, let me take everything off because I'm not taking everything off. Nah, wait. Let me remove these off the chart. The chart. Yes, don't get excited. So, what have we been doing the past 20 days? Okay, we're going high. Okay, we went higher into what? Into this order block. Okay, we stayed way too fucking long in that. Now, if we're gonna go higher, if we're gonna continue higher, where should we continue higher from? Okay, this low. Why? Because we do have a fair value gap unfilled. Okay, not completely filled. We do have this high. Okay, which is a mitigation block. Okay, now I don't really like to use this high so much. Okay, but regardless if you want to use this or not, we do still have a lot of other PD arrays that are overlapping, like this low that I had marked out last night. Oh, this is just magical, bro. We just tap this low, reject, and then push higher. That's beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So, I think we should go higher this week to take this high. Are we gonna reverse off of taking this high? We might. Okay. But I don't think so just yet. I don't wanna think ahead. Okay, let's just try to forecast of whatever the price is telling me so far, right? I don't want to think ahead. So later on, we'll see what price wants to do. But for now, this is what I'm seeing. I'm seeing this high, this previous week high, getting taken out. Okay. And when did this sweep happen? This sweep beautifully happened in London Open. Very beautiful. So Asia was moving towards the lows. London Open came in, whoop, sweep this low, and then Chappelle expansion with fair value gaps higher. So I think if we're gonna go higher, we can go higher above with using this PD array overlapping with this. I think we might do this. Okay. Also, oops. Also the fact that we only have news until 10. So I think we might do this. We might consolidate maybe until 10 to provide us the news, the volatility expansion that is needed to get to this high. That's what I think might happen on the dollar. Let's look at the euro. Okay, now the euro, the 5-day average daily range in pips for the euro is 43 pips. Okay, so in the last 43 days, we had an average of 43 pips. So that is not very nice. I don't really like to work with assets that have already met their average daily range. See, today's range has been 56 pips so far, and that is above the average daily range. So I don't think it is the best thing to be trading. Okay, now we might be doing a breakout right now after sweeping this high in London. Okay, we might be breaking out towards lows and then eventually fill this inefficiency and go even lower. Sure, we might do that, but I don't know. It's not. I don't know. I don't really like this so much. But on the Canadian dollar, what do we have here? On the Canadian dollar, well, on the daily, let's start off with the daily. Okay, let's remove this mess. On the daily, we went into a fair value gap, into which is overlapping with this weekly break order block. Okay, and then we went lower into another fair value gap, expanded higher off of that. Now, on the 4 hour, we had this fair value gap. We tapped into that in London. Okay, and we do have an opposing PD array over here in the form of a 4 hour mitigation block. Okay, so this is an upside target that's realistic. Okay, but if you are bullish, this should not hold anyway. Okay, but to be safe, this is my upside target. So if we're gonna go higher, where could we go higher from? We do have this inverted fair value gap. Okay, what's overlapping with that? We have this low that occurred in London lunch. Okay, it's not London open. It's I'll just say old low, an old low. Okay, so we might accumulate below this low and then continue higher into this high. Where would be an invalidation for this trade? I don't think we should go below the mean threshold of this for inverted fair value gap. So I would put my stop right below that with a 9 pip stop, aiming for 18 pips. Now this is a very small range, and I never really trade like such small ranges. I mean, I do, but preferably I like to keep my stop at around 15. But because this 4 hour PD array is so close to us, and it might be significant, I don't like that. Now we do have this high as well. Okay, if we do target this high, it would allow me to increase my stop to cover more, right? While remaining a 2-to-1. Okay, but this is significant, I think. So I'm not sure if I like. I don't know if I favor dollar CAD right now. Okay. But if we're gonna go higher, I think this high is also very significant, so we might be able to target that. Anyway, moving on. But before we move on, now that I went up to the 4 hour, I see that we are covering this kind of the low of this, almost the low, the open of this candle, and I don't think it's much reasonable for us to go down towards the body, right, and then sweep the body and then go higher. I don't think we should do that. I mean, we can, but I don't think it's high probability. Okay, considering this expansion that we've had so far. Okay, yeah, that's what I'm saying right now. So not my favorite pair right now. Let's look at dollar. Let's look at pound dollar. The pound has a beautiful fair value gap. Okay, I would put my stop if I were to take this short. Let's start off with the 4 hour first. We had this daily. Start with the daily first. We had this daily gap. We went up, filled it completely. Very nice. And then we started expanding lower. Now I think we can go for this previous day's low. Average daily range is 62. And I think it would be reasonable to expect to move higher into this gap and then drop lower. That would give me a 12 pip stop, 25 pip target. Okay, and if we go for this low, it could allow me to increase my stop. I'm not trying to go for more than 2-to-1. 2-to-1, I'm happy with 2-to-1. Okay, but yeah. So yeah, let's see which one of these trades play out, and let's see which one of these I take. I'm not sure. Tomorrow we have PMI. We have news for everything, like all the assets that I trade. So I'm not sure if I'll be trading that news because this is not the. I don't prefer this news. Let's get rid of this. I don't give a fuck about that. Let's add the Canadian dollar. So we have PMI for CAD. We got rate statement. We got dollar PMI. We got poundy PMI. So a lot of flash PMIs, and it's not something I like to trade, to be honest. Too much news, too much volatility might manipulate more than I want, right? And for my backtesting, I don't trade. I shouldn't be trading PMIs. That's what I've learned from my backtesting. But on Thursday, I might be trading, preferably pound or dollar CAD. Friday could be okay. But yeah, today is valid. I do trade medium news events, even if we do have high impact the next day. So let's see how this plays out. Let's see what I end up doing, and I'll update you. Let's see what happens. Peace.